Welcome everybody. Welcome. Welcome. Well, hi, everybody. Give me a sec. Oh, God damn it. Alright, Muley. I don't even. I ain't set up for it. Okay. There you go. I was going to set up my freaking. There you go. Welcome. Hi, Frank. I'm doing a little testing actually. Let me know if the quality and all that, and if it looks really good, because so I'm trying to. I haven't streamed forever to YouTube, so I'm like, I've been wanting to actually start streaming to more to YouTube, so it's kind of a test run basically. So, but also to see if we can't get something be awesome to get something really good. But so kind of just get all the packs. Yeah. Alright, let's see. I get up here. Just try and get right up here so I can try to lay down so we can call in this buck here, but sounded nice, but sounded really nice, but trying to see here, but should be basically, right up here, just right up this over this little hill. Yeah, can't get up on that rock. High tree. Is it or on or offline or on nice server? Should be the stream should be online at the moment for YouTube, but is that what you're meaning, Frank? Cannot believe we cannot get up on no rocks. You see this? So welcome everybody. Wow. You at? And also working. There's got to be a freaking place I can get to so I can, you know, call him in. That buck, so we can at least see him. Hopefully he sounded decent, but what's going to end up happening? He's going to step out and scare the crap out of me. No, the server on the Hunter is. Oh, if it join, it won't let you join. It should be. It's multiplayer, so it should be. I don't know what. Or sure. Well, this spot ain't too bad, but for now, I guess. But he should be just based right up at this direction. I'm probably gonna be SOL. Probably not going to be able to. Yeah, what figured. The weeds were gonna get too tall. Let's back up here. Gosh darn it. You're going to join? Okay. Now, alright. Well, I'm not checking where you at just in case that buck I'm running or that called just in case he's rare or something or big bass or something and he runs off or won't come in or something. Well, if we see him, he runs off, that kind of thing. We fudge up and make him run. Then we can. That's why, just in case. Yeah, Frank, it might have, or if he was looking, for mine, it might have took a minute or before it shows my actual server and all that. I'm really not sure where he's at. I don't think we would have spooked him. You know what I mean, Vern? Hi, Andrew. Welcome, welcome. I better make sure. Oh yeah. Just making sure my weapons are loaded. I've done that before. You get to load them and then something big comes out. And I'm, oh crap. Darn mic. Man, my mic's having an issue. He's trying to attack me. I won't say heck, I was just gonna be farting around. I was gonna put out a freaking or tower stand thing. I was gonna put or an extra one. I was gonna put out, but on loggers, but we didn't make it very far, did we? You'll be right back. This ain't good. I don't know what's coming in. I'm assuming it's probably one of them does that keeps calling in, or females, but yeah. Gosh darn it. I couldn't freaking raise up the shooter. That's so freaking weird. Alright, that buck, I don't think we spooked him, but you wouldn't thought, but Is this a multiplayer game? Open to the public? Well, it's just members only. I always said it members. I never ever put it to. I used to always put, or I don't know. I guess it's just a habit. Always put it as multiplayer. I mean, yeah. Or not the public one, just yeah, you gotta be a member kind of thing. Think I can shoot her with it? Yeah, nah, I better not, just in case she runs back that direction towards that buck or something. Don't want her spooking. Hell, what do you think? Oh, you'll. Let's see. Oh. That was shot way too high, but it worked. Yeah. Yeah, you should be able to join if you're a member. Alright. I hear a kitty, but not gonna mess with a kitty. Alright, seriously, but Alright. We're gonna take the chance. Because we're not gonna be too far, because I'm gonna set that stand out and then with the 24-hour stand, but just kind of mess around here, but see, I told you I shot high. Freaking spot. I spawn shot her. And I'm not really seeing his track, so I was kind of. I had one, or that non-typical, my last non-typical that I shot the other day, did the same thing. But it never come in. I heard it, and then I called and called and called, and it never did come in. And then finally, it actually started coming in, but it was stuck. So and then right when it started coming in, while another one come in, a little bitty bug, so I shot it, and I didn't fold it, didn't drop it. Well, just right when I shot that, and I looked, because I seen horns coming up or behind that one, and it was that, or a non-typical, which it was that one. So I was like, so gosh darn caps. So he ran. So I tracked him for an hour, real lifetime. Finally tracked him down. About the time I would get or close to him, and then so trying to find a place. So I'm not even seeing where he would have called at, but well, let's go ahead and set that stand up, and then we'll actually go back to hunting, because I was planning on putting that stand right around in here, so try to find me a spot for it. And then we'll just start working around here, see if we can't find something. Alright. thinking about probably doing more towards well, YouTube, but streaming on YouTube, but I just got to get everything adjusted. Alright, I'm hearing something. Freaking bunny. Alright. Thinking about like right here in this spot, but the only thing, if something comes this way, let's see. I'm just trying to peek or looking over the. I don't want to get, you know, too close to that, so you know, maybe just stand up. But. Well, okay. This, we're going to end up scaring all kinds of stuff off, but I can't use, or I have to set my stand down first. This stand out. Right. Gosh darn it. Alright. Let's try this spot. Alright. Most likely, well, if that buck was around, we definitely probably scared him, because I'm assuming it's probably because I just put that, well, my tripod stand up, so that's got a spook radius. I think, what is that, 100 meters or whatever that is. I know on, gosh darn it, yeah, didn't mean to click on you. Right, start working back this way. See? Oh, you're fine. Alright. Right, here's that track of that buck, so. Normal. It's a mule deer, but say normally I don't track nothing, but I was just clicking on it. The only time I track stuff is now if I see something run off that, you know, or shoot it and runs off and it's worth my time, I don't track nothing. Now very, 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 very rarely. So now if I'm hunting, for example, cats or something, and I come across a track, like for example, the Linux. But, oh well, like a reindeer. I come across a reindeer track when I'm reindeer hunting, that kind of stuff. Then I'll track, well, you know, reindeer back to the herd, see if there's any decent males or anything like that kind of thing. But I don't know if I was glitched for a second or Puppy was attacking me. I think the game, not the streaming, it's the Hunter Classic. Every now and then it freaking messes up. You know, so a little sneaking up through here. Yeah, there's a deer and a doe in the middle. Look, oh, she can fly. 3 does. Gosh darn it. Well, let's see. Welcome everybody, but all right. I think what happened was when I heard, you know, we heard that buck, and then I got set everything, you know, clicked on my loadout and got everything ready, and then we tried to sneak in position. I think what happened was by the time then when I finally hit the call, start calling him in, he was probably too far, you know, past 150 meters, so he probably wasn't. So that's why we probably couldn't call or didn't get to call him in. But but still, I'm just kind of farting around, see what we can find here. Honestly, we're just kind of experimenting. Or let me know if the quality and all that, you know, me moving around, if the video looks good, because I can't double, or I don't get to check it again until, or if it looks good, until I'm done streaming. So it's kind of also kind of a test, me testing, getting or fine tuning my settings so we can get where we can start. Oh, because I'd love to get where I can actually start streaming on YouTube more and more. So and now that I have actually fiber optic, I can, I can stream in insanely high quality, so if I want to. So that's what I'm trying to experiment. Because also if I go too high, because I mean, well, like if I had an actual, I do have an actual 4K monitor, but oh, that do. So how far are you? Alright. Fart around here. Think we can take her? Take her out. She's got freaking wrecked. Gosh darn it. Didn't mean to stand up. Alright. She's gonna run. Well, there's a couple anyway, so there's a little, you know, that little group there, but so we took out at least one of them. I was wishful, you know, I was kind of hoping we was gonna get one, but and not actually scare the other ones. But well, at least if we did scare them, at least, you know, hopefully we didn't scare nothing. So, what the heck is that? Another doe? Yeah. Alright. It looks good, or to you? Alright, thanks. Thank you. Thank you, Andrew. And then if ever, yeah, like for example, now that I have internet kind of thing going on, then I would build a, you know, I don't know if it'd be like, you know, build to do like an actual, you know, like 4 or 5 people kind of hunt. For example, then we could do like duck hunting, where we could all hunt together and live stream that. So, you know, that kind of stuff. So, but now that I finally actually have, you know, fiber optic, so internet, so we can kind of and that's yeah, so that's the idea. So I was streaming on Twitch, but I don't know, it's painted, or it's, I don't know, I'm not saying it's not saying it's bad, but nothing like that. It's just, I know for, but the one thing, well, one of the one things, I guess, but for example, you know, you can listen to music, but copyright music while you're streaming on Twitch, but that, but did I scare her? No, there she is. So, where's everybody at? Let's see. There she is. How far is she? Well, she'd stop, we'd try her, but maybe not. Alright, where you at, puppy? I hear puppy. Oh, don't ask. I shot way too forward, and I think I see a little buck to my right. There you are. More thing to one we see or heard. Call, you know, when we first started. Come on, Spot, little guy. Well, he just called, so I'll. Nope, that's a different buck, so. Ain't this a motherfucker? Gosh darn it. Really? I know. Here we go. Should be a spot right here. Gosh darn it. And say longs or long, I'll say longs. I'll say, where'd you go? There you are. Say there, Frank. Say that's my basically about my only real. The 500 meter rule. Other than that, just. All right. Let's see. There he is. I was like, what the heck am I hearing? Alright. Alright, when is he gonna shoot? Oh, don't ask. I don't even want to know. I don't even, that was a bad shot. That was in the neck. I'm assuming that most likely blood, or I'm sorry, body. If on the see, no, that'd be freaking the female. There you are. No, actually lungs. Huh? I thought it too far forward. I thought I got the neck, not the lung. Just trying to level level up, puppy. Come on, baby. Come on. Nah. Nah. There was a doe back there. Thought I was hearing something else. I'm guessing that, or probably what, maybe 180 inch on that buck. What I'm guessing. Wow. Yep, puppy's up to level 31. Alright. Alright, puppy. Dang. He's going a long ways for being heart and lung. Freaking you. Puppy's gonna scare it, but watch. Watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna see how long it takes before puppy. Nope. It was even just not a very big male, but I honestly would have assumed. I cannot believe that freaking coyote did not spook. There's another one. Because puppy is, just right there. So that's crazy. 2. I'm actually kind of curious. Because he's walking around yelling or barking at that. There's a 3rd one, so maybe we got one. Gosh, don't ask me. My chair has issue. That's my hearing. Puppy come back. Oh, okay. Swear to God, I thought I thought I seen another one. Heck is you. How big are you? Really? Alright, let's see. Yep, there's that buck, but I thought there was 3. Where's that? What the hell? Click on the wrong thing. Oh, that's what it did. I went to freaking lay down and yeah, I accidentally hit the Windows key. That's like back on my monitor. I was like, what the hell? It's like I broke it. I thought it. Right there's something. Where you at? Seriously, where you? I thought I heard something to my left. I know I'm hearing something over this direction too. Where you at? Where you at? I'm gonna get busted. I told you. Just seen your freaking head. I know I freaking was hearing something with that direction too. Oh. Alright. You have issues. Alright, let's see. See, or that yo, one of the, or those yo's over that direction, but yeah, about 180s, but how was you figuring 180 or all about 190s, 180s, 190s, but so let's see. Alright, you know what? Alright, welcome everybody. Doing the moonwalk. Alright. She was freaking energetic. Ouch. No. Let's see. Now I actually do when I could see a, you know, walking around and I could see a track, I will click on it just so I can help level up my tracking. My whitetail tracking is almost or level 19. It it turned a couple days ago, so. Yeah. Yeah, you out, but I'm in again. Or what issues? So, alright, Andrew, you can join. You now it's, let's see. Alright, so let's see what we can find. To the left. See what we can find here. But try to get her. Seeing if anything's in this lodge. Because this is, well, this lodge here, it's also new. Put it out, what, a week or two ago, I guess. But, and I've only killed basically a couple little bucks, a few does, and some yos. But honestly, and then I got lucky and I got that freaking, or non-typical. Well, there's a little deer. Trying to make it to the stand first. Game's freezing up. Uh-oh. Do not crash, game. Oh, out of the heck. What's you? This is gonna freaking out. Holy crap. Sorry, puppy, but oh, did I spook him? Really? All that? That one's the littlest. Try to let him go on by here a second because I got puppy coming up. Still too far, yeah. Well, we get up here in the blind. Freaking out of. Gotta go get more drink. Nah. I hear something. We're gonna get busted. I'm gonna spook something. There ain't no way. I don't think I'm gonna make it in that stand. And that should be another buck just called just behind me. So, gosh, I told you. Buck. Not a big one, but I think it was that smaller one of them. Right. Where you at? Alright, there he is. Oh my god. It's getting small. What is it we have here? Okay. The doe is bigger. Is that not bad? When the doe is bigger. Alright, I'll be right back. 1 second. Gotta get more. Nah, I'm back. Gosh dang it. Don't ask. I don't know what happened. Well, I mean, I know that the buck underneath me got way too close to. He was like inside my. Well, the skin. Well, little buck just got freaking hammered. The heck is that? Is that a pig or a yo? What the heck is that? I know I've seen something freaking moving in the weeds here. am I hearing? Sound like over here, but I'm not seeing nothing. I'm assuming whatever I seen in the bushes is what I'm. There you are. It was a you. Alright. Alright. Having issues. Okay. Right. Wish I had shotgun with double aught bow right at the moment. Ain't nothing very big, but if he'd stop. No. Not Texas hard shooting you. Gosh darn it. How big are you? All are about the same except for that one. What? That's out there, brother. All right. All right. See no bucks around except for some does. Alright, go ahead and mess with those yos. It's a pain in the butt trying to shoot yos out of this freaking thing. Alright, how far is that one? Ah, it's one to try and shoot. That one just got wrecked. I was guessing 40. Gosh darn it. Oh. Alright, where you at? Alright. I swear to God, officer, I'm not drunk. Well, alright. That's that one. That was that, or standing right here at the blind when I was walking or trying to get into the blind. So, look like he's finally coming back in. Sorry for our mule, but you got issues. Oh, it's no problem. Let's see. Alright, let's see. Hi, Mr. Mute or Mule Deer. Well, don't he just look so cool? Think we can take him? Ah, think we can take him walking? He just got freaking wrecked. Ah. Freaking little doe. Come on. Hit. Nope. I tried to hit. I was trying to head shoot her, but I think I missed her hit brain. Oh, I really missed that one on the brain jet, fudging around. No, I don't even want to know. Sorry, but that was funny. Ah. Alright. Well, that ain't what I was freaking clicking on. Come on. Wow. Well, he'll start picking stuff up. How far is that, yo? Oh, if yo would have stood there, but I was gonna try to get yo. On. Alright. Well, moving. Alright. Well. Alright, pick him up. See how big he ends up being. Don't look too bad. One ain't basically about the same. Just a little bigger. Alright. That's a little guy. Like I said, freaking does were bigger than him. Huh. Stuck on rock. Here. Say, freaking, that was a really good shot. I think it wasn't too bad a shot there, messing around. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to debate where I want to go to next on loggers. Yeah. Let's see, I'm forgetting something, ain't I? Huh. Or am I? Nope. Nope, it's just track. Nah. Let's see. Well, that is funny, but seriously though, but no, that's what we're kind of doing, farting around. Actually, well, that, now I'm just looking, trying to find me a rare non-typical or something, monster or something. Not. Let's see. Welcome everybody. Welcome. Welcome. Wow. Well, let's see. Yeah. Let's see. We're gonna have to. Think we can make it in the freaking blind. Boy, I almost thought I heard a kitty cat just a second just now. Usually, very, very rarely do I ever hear a kitty cat. I've never actually heard a kitty cat down here. That's why where I'm at. So, wow, kind of weird, I guess. That's close. He's right. I don't say he's like right at the free fudge here. Right. There should be another one. I think even closer, but or at least one or two. Or no, I thought I'd seen another one. I probably won't stand or stay here very long because I won't be streaming much longer. So we'll try to hit another. My word, tons of yos. say honestly, I never hardly ever kill anything very big down here. Always tons and tons of yos, but well, first one that comes in, guess we'll try to shoot him. Or it, I guess. That one's just thinking. I think this one. I think that one just got wrecked. Gosh darn it. There you are. Really? Missed, didn't we? Well, I mean, I hit it, but I should have folded him. Ain't that bad. Well, hard. Well, come on. All right, where's my gosh darn it. There's my e-collar. Yeah. She ain't too far. down here and see if anything. Which feeder ain't active, so. But there's always some kitty cats and deer or mule deer around. So let's see what we can find down here at the stand. Well, yeah. Puppy's catching up, but yeah, like I said, well, I'm assuming it sounded like a piggy just took off, so I'm assuming probably that female she was just basically over there. Anyways, it sounded like a piggy, so. But yeah, so basically, well, yeah, if you, my plans is to start actually doing, well, actually streaming more and more on actually YouTube, but that, or basically, this is my test. Trying to get everything all fine tuned and nice, or quality and everything. So so eventually, you know, we'll be able to do actual. Oops. Yeah, for. Actually do or different kind of or hunts together and that kind of, well, like duck hunting and that kind of stuff. Few people, maybe, or yeah, well, 4 people at a time, because I well, on my duck blind, but so. Sneak in just in case there's something around. Another piggy. Hear the kitty? Told you. That was a kitty you just heard. That's a kitty. Makes that sound. And the bobcat and or Linux both make that sound. That right there. Meow, meow. That's a kitty. There's always kitties. Hear it? See? There's a kitty definitely around. That's why I dropped off my tree stand so I could grab my e-collar. And also try to see if we can't get a, mule deer to come in. See if we can't get a rare or something. Or monster muley, or monster rare, or a super rare. That'd be nice. I'd love to get a freaking super rare. Not lying. Not. Well, hi, Ring. Hey, Raymond. I just looked over. Sorry if you posted or I just now seen you or message in the chat there, but. Which I'm freaking getting hungry, but oh my gosh. I have basically ate a handful of cookies, so, but I've been up since 2 a.m. and it's almost, almost 4:30 p.m. The reason I was up because a new game come out and I was farting around trying it. Played it for a little bit. Now back to ain't it sad. Bought it. Played it for a few hours and now back to playing Classic. I love Classic. The Hunter Classic, my favorite game of all time. But now that for Horizon 4. Yeah, so if you pre-ordered it, well, the ultimate package, I guess. Yeah, it come out today, so I woke up woke up at 2 because I already had it downloaded and everything ready. So I was going to set my alarm for midnight, but I was like, nah, I'll just. So, but when I did wake up at 2 and went, I like looked, and it was 2. I was like, I've got to try it. So, it's fun, but I also play now and then. I'll play Horizon 4. But anybody actual games? Oh, speaking of, I know I'm not a fan. Which I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm just like, I love Classic, but I ain't saying Call of the Wild ain't bad. It's just I like this one over that one. I mean, each their own, everybody. And then there's people that don't like Classic. I mean, hell, then there's people that don't like hunting games, and people don't like fishing games. So, just shooting games or that kind of stuff, or racing games. Each their own kind of thing. And then there's people like, for example, I mean, I ain't saying that bad, but like Hearthstone, they don't like any other game except for Hearthstone. And watch a streamer. He loves freaking playing Hearthstone. I watch him play it. I've never played it. I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's just, and I have yet to see that kitty. There is definitely a kitty cat around, but honestly though, I'm gonna try to get where I can start streaming more on YouTube. I probably, I also stream on Twitch, but so. Gosh darn. because my other my computer, I'm playing right now. I'm using my kids' gaming computer to live stream with. So I'm gonna build, or hopefully if everything goes right, build a brand new one. But so another brand new one, because mine was starting to get old. Or motherboard went out, and so then I think it's and also the CPU. So yeah, gaming player PC. Hi, you subscribe. Thank you. I really appreciate this. Or subscribe. I need to get I'll eventually get like all that stuff, and more stuff for YouTube, because so when actually, I'm not sure if you can do it that way. If somebody subscribes on freaking YouTube, if there's alerts or not. I know on Twitch and like Mixer, like you can do it like, but I'll have to check in on that. So there, freaking dough right there. No, it was a little buck. Never called until right there. And I mean a little buck. I've yet to see that freaking kitty cat. Oh, right there. Kitty. Gray. Told you there was a kitty cat around. I heard it. It's a female, but she's gonna be roughly 27 meters if I'm afraid to move. That buck is gonna bust us. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, another kitty. Told you this is a good spot. That looks like a little bigger kitty. Wow. It was a Coleman and a gray, but honestly, I'm not sure where I shot. Told you there's lots of kitties. And please unblock me in the Hunter Classic. Your game name. Didn't know I had you blocked. Up. You all can't hear it, or my bad. 1 second. Well, that's weird. Have you all been, or have not been able to hear the background? Give me a minute and I'll try to. Let's see. Sorry about that. I've been streaming for all this time, and I thought it was, I don't know, or it was on, but, or you could hear the, my bad. That was on. Alright, 1 second here. What the heck we got going on? Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find. Try this again. But I'm not seeing where you're banned at. It's not showing your name or anything. Well, that's weird. I also, this is weird because I just don't remember ever banning any of it. It's not like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have several people banned, but and there ain't no next page. So the last person, like Jake. Gameplay, is it not letting you to ever connect, or because well right now we're full, but that's just weird. I mean, hell. That's just weird, really weird. I apologize if I banned you, because I can't. Cause hell, I wouldn't care. I just unbanned you. And a lot of times I'll ban. I did ban one time person, or the wrong person one time. There was a whole bunch of people, and then at first, when I first started playing this game and started streaming, or not streaming, but hosting. So I'd be playing on my daughter's account, and she would quit playing. So, but then people would get, or I'd tell them, you know, the 500-meter rule, and then I'd keep coming and not say nothing. Well, so I'd ban them instead of kick them. Then I was like, then finally realized, they probably, you know, couldn't speak English. So I was like, then I felt bad because I couldn't remember all the people, the handful of people I'd banned because of that. So usually now I mean, I actually kick the person first, and then if they come back in or something, but alright, let's go ahead and see if I did get that kitty. I ain't saying I've never I've banned every now and then, but once in a great while, knock on wood. I actually have not banned anybody in a long time, actually. Because most of the time it's people or other players getting into it, and then I'll kick them or so, and then they'll come back and still, and then they'll come back and sometimes they'll come back and calm down or everybody or chills out, but so. And, well, like, for example, if two people spawn in basically at the same time, you know, so basically whoever's actually spawned, because, you know, I can just pull it up and look and see who actually spawned, was there first. So the other person, I'll, you know, tell them, you know, the 500 meters, you know, because, you know, they're like, well, they weren't there when we spawned. Well, yeah, because you both clicked spawn in at the same time. So. So yeah, that's. But then, and another thing, I don't have any. I do have like one or two. I started buying. Oh, not on this map, but for example, the golden tree stand spot there. Whiteheart, where you at, Mr. Millie? What if that ain't that one we ran off when we try to get that cat? Anyways, yeah. Like for example, I bought a two-person's tree stand and put it on, or there on the golden tree stand, and then I bought another one, put it on another spot. So it was kind of overlooking a feeder. Well, it was on a feeder, not on this map. It was a bear feeder, but so it was a really good, or black on red feathers. So I started doing that. Well, that's where I'd have so much freaking problems. So other players, well, they'd spawn in and go to hunt, and sometimes the other player, you know, the one that was there first didn't want no one else around, or then they would just, there you are. But yeah, there's that little guy, that one we are scared. But don't stop. No. He was gonna bust or blow out of there. Yeah, so yeah, all the time I'd get people, them two-person tree stands and stuff like that, just getting into it, like deer or turkey or something decent would start coming in, and oh my god, they'd be taking turns, you know, whatever come in, one person shoot, next time the other person shoot, kind of thing. And then something else or come in, yeah, like they would want. See? Where you at? See? Female, so I'm assuming that, yeah, probably that gray. So that's usually, honestly, that's where I usually get or ban most of mine. Well, now, so, but which, knock on wood, I haven't banned it anyway, honestly, in a long time. So, because I'll usually just kick them, but now, yeah, I just kick them. But if they do come back in, then they come back in mouthing or something, or still mouthing, then I'll ban them. the second time, then they get banned. Well, hell. Probably after, or if we can get this freaking gray. I still cannot believe I streamed for I don't know how many hours. That was just funny. I'll have to check it. I might have probably end up having to delete it, the footage or because if most of the because I know I streamed well like right now almost 2 hours I've streamed. So if the actually background the game or audio was not working, other my mic until until gameplay said something. So which heck I thought it was working because while I set it up it should have well my headphones I use but and my blue. So, so that was just funny. That was just messed up. Where is that cat? I was going to try to shoot that freaking kitty and then pick everything up and see if or walk around, try to find something else. I know that cat, she's closed, but she's not wanting to come in, so since it's spooky, she ran out hauling ass. But seriously though, like right here where I'm at is a really good spot for cats. And then like here's right, I'm just gonna draw. Here's always freaking, well, can't draw very good. Like right in here and here's always got cats. And then now and then you'll pick up a kitty around here. There'll be one in this, but gosh darn. And then there's always, like right here, there's always kitties. And then, well, like right here, I have actually there's an actual e-collar right there at that tower, but there's always kitties around. A few kitties around that tower. So that's I'd actually have more out, but someday I'll probably put more e-collars out for everybody, or actually out for everybody else. Well, and then over in here is a good area for kitties. And like right here, I used to have a tree stand right here. I need to put it back. And there's always kitties around there on the logger. Crazy part, funny part. Honestly, I'm getting impatient about that freaking kitty cat. I just jump down, pick everything up, and move. See what else we can find. Let's see if anything's out there in the field. Which I don't know how many people play, but the Russian Fishing 4, Thursday at 1 a.m. they freaking added the new map. It's actually, I will have to say, it ain't too bad so far. Kind of like it. Now the brown trout map they added here a while back, that thing sucked. I've only had one good day on that, and then it went downhill. Well, they restarted the servers and that resets the fishies. But yeah. Anyways, which probably, well, now and then I'd probably live stream the Russian Fishing 4 on my YouTube channel from time to time too, but alright, I'm super impatient. I am getting down. That's right. There, little guy. Yeah, now this calming, I don't think I freaking hit it. Actually, I did. Intestines. It's definitely gonna die. Rough fuzzy. I didn't get to spot it or nothing, so I don't know if it was just a female or what. But. Hey, sub the hunter. Okay, I noticed you are online. May I join you? Well, right now we're full, so but you're hunting, bow hunting, so would not get in the way. Well, right now I didn't really have that many people. I usually, every once in a while, I actually do an actual or bow only on Whiteheart. So some of the biggest non-typicals I've ever seen come or has been killed. Wow, is bow only. But seriously, but no, I usually always toast, so. Yeah, I'll say if I don't mind. I mean, just on the 500 meter rule. I have the 500 meters, but if you're not within 500 meters, I don't care what you do, but more than welcome to join. So, but right now we're full. Yeah, which next time I'll probably actually make it to where 3 to 4 people. I usually do 3 to. I usually do like about 3. So. This, for some stupid reason, I clicked on 2. Let's see. I'll say the way I kind of like doing it. I usually do like less people, so they have a better hunt. So I don't know what happened. Right there's that cat. Puppy must have gave up. Oh, I wonder if what happened. See where Puppy's going? I wonder if Puppy or kitty cat didn't, wasn't going up that direction. No, it's facing that direction. Now let's see. If he barks, let's see. I thought maybe, the kitty went up the track and then turned around and was coming back into the e-collar, but so. Ah. Well, Andrew, I guess. There we go. So we can see this kitty. I think that's a male. The way it's looking, it just looks really big. It's either a big ass male or, yep, almost not a big male. I mean, between that that female. Between them 2 kitties, a common and a gray. I didn't get to spot this one. They just looked bigger, so just an 8.7. So. So that's why I was thinking it was freaking. Ow. Yeah, thanks. Hey, no problem. But well, like I said, I've been up since 2 a.m. It's on 5. Basically, in a couple more minutes, it's 5 a.m. or 5 p.m. So I've been playing. Actually, I started playing because at midnight. Because I pre-ordered, or Horizon. I can't even talk right now. I'm so fucking tired. Horizon 4. If you pre-ordered, well, that one package. Yeah, then gosh darn it. Let's go up here and see if anything's up here. But then you can start playing. That's why, well, when I woke up at 2, I was like, looked over and it was 2, and I was like, yes! I was like, I was just instantly, I'm like, yep! Because I would have actually slept in a little longer and got up like 5 or 6, but and then played it, but I was like, which, it's not bad. Basically, it's actually freaking, because I also have an Xbox S with a, well, I also have a 4K monitor, but, so, gaming monitor, but technically, yeah, I know. I did not know it until after I bought it. Technically, it's not 4K. It's technically what it is. Which I have this, well, the Xbox One S. So, and it's in 4K. Well, like you can watch videos, stream videos, or play games in 4K. No. Yes, so it ain't, and like the Xbox One X and PlayStation Pro, you can watch games and shit like that and play games, that kind of shit in 4K. Nope. Yes and no. What it does, how they get around it. It's technically, it's 1080 regular HD, and then they upscale it. So if you have a 4K monitor or TV, then they upscale it, so to 4K. So it's not true 4K. The only way you can actually play any games actually in 4K is have a PC with a big enough or actual video card and all that, but big enough PC, that kind of stuff, and well, that 4K monitor. So, which I had, or was freaking playing it in because I had it in 4K, because I actually was playing that, and I was starting to make videos. That's why my videos are 1440p there for a few of them were, but I was having issues. Because I first started and actually playing, or like the Hunter Classic and actual true 4K, but my video card's only a 1070, so I was only getting like 40 frames and that kind of stuff in 4K, but it was fine. It was just but I couldn't see when people would chat, and when you'd harvest an animal, I couldn't see. It was so bad. Because I'm like old and could not freaking see it. But insane, the freaking quality, the way, oh my god, it just insanely, the game looks so freaking amazing in 4K. So what I did, then I changed the resolution and the TV to 1440, so, and it was a little bigger, but it was insanely bad, great quality, so for eating. Heck, I even jumped on like Call of the Wild, and oh my god, yeah. So it was just insane playing any game. Like even like, for example, Car Mechanics Simulator. I have 2018. That game's fun too. But, yeah, those cars on there are freaking insane. But and then it was just, but I couldn't see honestly, so I'm like, I just could not see it, even at 1440, which insane, you know, great graphic. So what I need to do, it's not very big screen. I need to get like a 34-inch gaming or 4K monitor. Then I would actually start playing it. Because my actual, that monitor, 4K monitor is only 28 inch. So if I get like a 34 inch, then I would probably do something like that. But I'm not really seeing nothing other than some piggies, but there really ain't nothing. That looks like a little piggy. Okay, bye, Elmason. So yeah, thanks for stopping in there. Yeah, they had. Well, hell. Now, if y'all have or getting or wanting to get freaking hog feeders, where I've killed, which is coincidence, it don't, but so, which like right here is like or not too bad of a spot, but I usually never really have more than 4 to 6 hogs ever on this feeder. But now this one will have like 8 to 10. But now this one ain't too bad on. You'll have lots of hogs there, but now this one I've killed all my biggest hogs has come off that one. So it's all just a coincidence, I think. But so, and also my biggest pieball has come off that feeder. But, so. Right. Yeah. Well, I'd say getting kind of soon, but I'm gonna have to get off here or stop streaming. Gosh dang it! Ouch. We'll probably just kind of peek up here and see if there's any freaking piggies or or mule deer. Every now and then, there'll be a kitty cat up here. Mm-hmm. I don't know why I'm sneaking. Well, I guess just in case there's a buck out there in the field. I guess. Yeah, I definitely appreciate all the follows and everything. Or I'm sorry, not follows, wrong. That's switch. I mean, subscribes. All my subscribers, all my words. That's just insane. Or almost to 500 or subscribers. That is crazy. And like I said, I really, really appreciate that. Which we get to, you know what? I might do something. We get to 500 subscribers. I'm not going to tell what or say what, but because I've been thinking about it. But if everything still keep going right, but keeps going like it is, and I do hit 500, I actually might do something special, like some kind of special hunt, kind of, you know, a giveaway or something, like, you know, the winner gets, you know, a private or hunt. I used to do them all the time, but I quit doing them because, well, I would do it like a subscriber hunt, which I might actually now do that again, but the reason I quit freaking doing it is to be a cluster fudge. Oh, motherfucker. I still, or one person won, and I still haven't, or had that person hunt. That's been like a month ago or two. Or, yeah. 2 months, yeah, actually. I freaking... And with a puppy, it is not hard to kill freaking monsters or rares. Just that puppy, if you think there's going to be something, or if you see something, like right there, there's a little, it's just a little bug, but, so, like I'm thinking, you know, assuming, or hoping, you know, chances are, there could be a freaking monster or big bug or something like, you know, up here, so I just go ahead and have puppy lay down, so, ahead of time. Because, like, if you have them stay like that, you can go 100 meters before he will get up. And then if he gets up and you're sneaking like this, and then he'll sneak, so he don't run up there and all that. But so the only time, once in a great while, he'll fudge me, because the game he won't listen, and it's not his fault. The game does that every now and then. So he'll throw a question mark and will not listen. Look at that little guy right there. Well, it was right on or buck being around. You know what's crazy? Also, I've never killed a non-typical on this side of the map. I've always killed big, or all my big typicals. Mule deers always on this map's always come on this side. Kind of weird. Because actually, well, I know how technically how all that actually works. So how that freaking tree. Here we go. A tree stand, that'd be awesome. I used to have, actually I did had a tree stand right there, and I had a, right out here, I had a, was you gonna move, this hog feeder, and, right there, and move it over here, and put it basically like right here, 30 meters out. But if I'm thinking correctly, it was too close to my other one, so I just had to put it back over there. But from time to time, right down here, I've seen some really freaking nice bucks. I used to have a stand down here. Is that a buck? Oh, I thought I heard one call. I'll say used to have like right in here somewhere. I used to have a tree stand somewhere, and then I finally pulled it. But I did used to always freaking call on some bucks. You're looking to at buying a Dodge to help your me truck with which doggy do you recommend? Dodge to help me truck with doggy. I can't freaking talk. Well, actually, I'm not sure on that. If I would subscribe, or say yes or no, or if that would be a good deal or not. Oh, buying a dog. I thought it said Dodge. Just 1 second. Yeah. Also, okay, for example, gosh dang it. Come here. Like right now, see, if you have a puppy, like a Sin Hound, so you can use this backpack. So you can use the regular basic one. I usually, so just a regular backpack one, sneaky one. But anyways, so he can carry, what is it? I think 7.5 or grams, I think, or something like that. Or no, I guess 5 grams, 5 kilograms of weight. So basically, and this way, with him, then using him as a pack deal. You can also have him basically carrying your ammo, and then with him, I can easily carry a freaking tree stand. So I always freaking pack a tree stand. So with it, this setup right here, not counting that, because this setup right there, I can actually, on this map, I can actually have a tripod stand. So, but yeah, so it really, really freaking helps. I will have to say yes on the freaking puppy thing. Having a Sin Hound is really. Where's my freaking? Yeah. Hang on a second. My sock fell. It's freaking cold. Oh, it's freaking cold where I live. So I'm so fucking tired. I'm slurring. Anyways, yeah, or Rick, if you got any more questions about the puppy, just ask me. But I'll try to cover him as soon as I can. Shoot this little guy. He got wrecked. But yeah, and it's really handy. Really freaking handy. How far? I'm just going to show you. And also, I do recommend, see that little green dot on my hunter mate? That is where my puppy is. So, it's a, whenever you buy one, it's a GPS deal, tracking thing that you put, it puts on, that go, well, when you buy it, it automatically goes on your freaking puppy. And it's a freaking must. Oh, I was going to freaking shoot that. I got sidetracked. Because I started to shoot the piggy because I was just going to show you and let it, or like, try to make a really bad shot on it. So, but what I do recommend, if you can, to get the puppy or senhound, is try, well, if you can, try to get that or on sale. But I mean, if not, or I mean, if you, money ain't, or if you ain't, you know, not concerned about money or nothing like that, then now and then I'll wait until it sells, and then I buy, like, I go crazy on tents and tree stands. Now the other day or here a while back, they had a, which it's a freaking lab, which now I have 2 labs, but now I have that white one. It was on sale, and I didn't, if I'm thinking correctly, that lab was the one that was on, it was like a special. It was only a limited time. It was every now and then they'll have it out where you can buy it, but, and well, and then I actually looked, and just by or I got lucky because I wanted that freaking white lab because it's, so looked really cool. So now I actually have her. I actually have what now, 4 puppies. 1 senhound, 2 labs, and that was just because I wanted that, the white one. So now I gotta level up her, and then that freaking that German short-haired. So, right. Yeah, so basically, okay. Alright, we just heard the bug. Gosh damn it. There's a mule deer that direction. I think we can call you. Well, I was going to try to walk down just right there at that rock, but we might be a little too far. Alright, let's see if we can't find a place. Alright. You bought, okay, the puppy senhound that you're just going to need the backpack and the GPS, but thanks for the info. Yeah, it's some people complain about having a dog, but some people, if you have the puppy laid down, now if it's sitting on its butt or standing, Yeah, then it spooks animals. So if you have it laying down, I've yet to have it spook anything when it's actually laying down. But if it's, you know, not laying down. Now, if you know, that's the only bad part, because the only time it flustered, because you know, you'll be walking, all of a sudden there'll be a buck or a monster, something, you know, big or a monster right in front of you, non-typical, something right there. Oh shit! Yeah, and then you got to have puppy. So what you got to get in the habit when you see an animal, just automatically hold down. Well, can't do it. You have to be kneeled down like this, and then automatically just do like that. So just hold down V. So you just gotta get in. Once you get in the habit of that, it's just kind of, because if you do the other one, hang on a second. If you do the lay down, he'll lay down, but if you're trying to sneak up on something, he'll come to you. I forgot how far it is. It ain't very far. You can't go very far. But if you do the actual stay, tell him to stay, you can go 100 meters before then he'll get up. So yeah, so for example, I'm just using this for example, like if we was checking the hog feeders or bear or you know, going in checking that kind of stuff, your feeders, and then you have them lay down and sneak in and look. So for example, so see, like alright, there should be a freaking mule deer. I don't know. Hopefully he don't spook. Hopefully he don't see me. Hopefully I see him first. If I had my tree stand on me, I would have used it, but it's really handy. Especially like for example loggers, where the grass is really tall and it's open and it's a pain in the butt to see the tracks and stuff. So actually on loggers, he really comes in handy. The only thing, now if you shoot one, you know, you got blood. I'm hearing right there. So he just got freaking wrecked. I'm assuming that was probably that buck, but we'll wait a second before we move and pick him up. So yeah, so basically, you know, like if you shoot one and it runs off, and you or start tracking them, then as long as it's throwing down scent, like, or some blood, if blood and everything, he can track it, but if it stops throwing down actual scent, blood, and that kind of stuff, if you made a really bad shot, then he'll throw a question mark, and when he throws the question mark, that means he lost the track basically. So see nothing. We'll pick this little guy up, and so now that's also, but also this started off as my daughter's account, but so hello again. So that's why the Princess Emma. This is actually my daughter's account, and I took it over. Me and her would play, so she just, so she's in, well, 3rd grade now, so, but, so, well, she wanted, or pink and everything, but the funny part, the pink actually stands out like a motherfudger for when tracking, so I've changed it to other colors, but I was like, no, I actually put it back to, ain't saying I know pinks always make fun of. Couldn't believe it actually stands out, but really, well, I mean, you see how badly. I'd pick him up. 194, so far our biggest one on logger. So, farting around, just fudging around. Freaking females. Yeah, like I said, just if you got any questions about puppy, and then you can have puppy, like for example, have puppy come here. Guess I could do some sneaking, huh? Alright. Yeah, so which I'll show you, like I'll have them lay down. And now if you have a duck set up or goose, like that kind of stuff, and you shoot or it comes in really handy when a duck or your lab goes out pick up a duck or goose that you shot with a 22, and it's way the fudge out there. Yeah. Yeah. Well, here, I'll just walk like this. See how far? See? Was roughly what, 20 meters? 20 meters, and he gets up. So yeah, see? Now if you have him lay or stay, see? And he's laying down. So if another animal is walked by, I've actually had animals actually, you're testing him right or now, you're not, okay, not on White Heart, but he'll work on any map. It's just, it honestly comes in handy, especially when you shoot something really big and you lose track. Because I mean, I've been playing this game for a while, and I still freaking lose track. Because I mean, you'll be track going this way, you know, all of a sudden then they turn, or they freaking go for ways and not, you know, throw a track down. So you know, you'll like. So it's really actually comes in handy. So honestly, I've had several times. I could not find. I mean, big ones. You know, wall hangers. One, you know, big old freaking stuff. But the big old wall mounters, but. You know what? Here we go. We'll try some. Now and then when you're leaving the lodge here, you'll actually look at this shit. Freaking lodge. That's funny. There's a one right there at the lodge. And then I'm not going to show them all, but look. Now this one right here, no, see, I'm not obsessed with the game. So now this lodge here will be the one for, or lodge number 4. So for that, or lodge number 4. So we're on non-typical. So that one. So I've already filled 3 lodges completely full. So 7 non-typicals in each one. So 21 or non-typicals. So I'm starting on lodge number 4. But that one was, you know, that, well, I guess that, or the latest one, that latest lodge. Ouch! That hurts. What was that? Piggy. Piggy day, I guess. Well, let's see. About time for me to restart the map. Gosh damn cats. You had lots of, I'll say, non-typical way back, and it was a dude double lung shot and lost the track. That's why I needed the puppy. Well, right up here, actually my second biggest. Let me restart. So, yeah, so I was late, or my second biggest, or non-typical. It called and it come in from here, and well, what? So I shot it with my shot it with the rifle, and there was a whole bunch of other really nice bucks, and basically there was like 4 or 5 bucks and shit. So, well, and when I shot that, one second, I thought I'd, didn't know if I hit it or not because there was no blood. So, well, one second. 1 second. Hell. I can't debate if I want to do freaking White Heart or Log. Eh, hell, I hadn't been on White Heart for a while. So, anyways, well, you know, that non-typical ran off, so I thought I'd missed it because there was no blood. So, and there was several other bucks, and they was all really nice, heavy bucks. So there was like 4 or 5 that was right there with him. Tons and tons of tracks. So, well, so I started tracking, or what I thought was, you know, that buck. So I got the heaviest weight one I found. So I started tracking it. 2 hours later, real time hours, finally tracked that buck down. I'd get close and then it'd run. I never could actually see it. Finally get where I could see it. So, well, it was a 190 inch to 200 inch freaking, I think it ended up being like a 200 inch freaking, or typical. So I was mad. I was like, oh no. So then so I went back to where, you know, where I shot it, or shot at the, you know, at that non-typical where I'd last seen the track. So I was like, well, hell, I'll just, you know, wasn't that one, so I'll just try another one. So went back. Nope, all those tracks had disappeared, because after that long they disappear. So I think it's like 1.5 or 2 hours. So then they disappear in game time, I think. So I was like all mad. I was like, oh no. So, well, I freaking looked and searched that last place and kind of the direction I seen that freaking non-typical running from basically right where I was just standing when I left. So he kind of went north, or I guess it'd been that direction. So, well, I wandered around, I literally spent another 2 more hours. I spent 4 hours looking for it total. Could not find that thing. So I was getting mad. Well, I was hosting. Just what I had. I think he had just 3 people, well, 4 people all together. But, well, a few more people, they would, you know, log in, not tell them. So, well, they would actually, so, or look for it, so help me look for it, but, or was not, I mean, they was just looking around, because I told them I thought I'd dismissed it, but, so, kitty cat out here. So, so, well, I spent, yeah, no. So, well, luckily we got. So I was telling these to everybody. So, Well, I was telling, cause so everybody was kind of just walking around. So if they seen it, they was just going to shoot it. Cause I honestly thought I'd miss, you know. So there was a non-typical running around. I just heard that or kitty, but so. So anyway, well, I was actually putting out another tent and some tree stand out. So that was actually when I come across that non-typical. That's what I was actually headed out doing. So I went back to do that, and I put that tree stand up and tent out. So I was on, you know, the other end of the map, or basically. So, well, all of a sudden, you know, a couple of people logged in, because I was actually getting ready to even restart the map, and I was mad because I'd even looked for it, because I thought maybe if I found it, tried to come across it again, and I'll just call it in, hunt it, or shoot it again, or try to shoot it, I guess, but. But anyways, well, these people, they left the lodge and they was walking around and they was looking for it. One person, well, this other person that was kind of new, didn't really or know what an actual non-typical looked like or was. Then all of a sudden, well, that new person, they asked me, so, what are you looking for? They said, well, I found a deer. I'm looking for a non-typical. Well, what does they look like? I was, well, you know what a typical rack looks like, or yeah, well, it looked like a trash, basically, you know, brush pile on top of a freaking deer. Well, I think I found it. Oh, I thought, yeah, whatever. They're just messing with me. So, they're like, no, seriously, I just found it. Well, I'm like, you serious? Yep. So, I told them, I said, well, I'm going to run to you. So, I fast traveled to the closest tent. And then I ran over to them. And, yep, walked up there. And, yep, it was that non-typical. So it was in a low spot on loggers, and I'd walked around that place, walked around that freaking buck, I don't know how many freaking times. So I actually got lucky, and somebody come across it and then told me. So yeah, so. But on that case though, I mean, I didn't have no blood, but yeah, I hit it. So, but it never dropped or any blood or anything. But I hit it dead or shot it right. You know, it was walking straight into me and shot it. Well, with that rifle, so shot dead right in the chest, right, and. But it hit both lungs, but no blood. It never had no blood. So, hear that, kitty? Mm-hmm. So, you getting any closer? Damn. He's still ways over there, that cat. yeah, so. Well, the other day I did help somebody. They was kind of new. They was basically new. They hadn't hunted all that long. So their hunter score was a few hundred, but we was on Timber Gold, and they shot a freaking typical. It ended up being 192 inch or albino mule deer typical. So that'd been nice to get out. So. Yes, it did. So, anyway, yeah, that person. So they had blood, but it was like body. They'd made a bad shot, but they tracked it, and then they would lose track, and then they had another. There's another kind of new person too. So they went over there, or was going to go over and help them. So I was like, well, hell. I asked them, I said, all right. And then they was like, you still tracking that albino? Yeah, but, yeah. Both, new hunters. That must have been, nice. But, well, so they're like, yeah, we can't find the next track. So, well, it ended up going across the creek, the ditch, or the little creek thing. It was before you found another track. Well, they hadn't looked on the other side of the track yet. But so I went over. I told them, well, I went over there and helped them. But finally had them show me the track and where the last blood they had. And then I sent Puppy, and then Puppy tracked it. Puppy went away a long time. 20 minutes. We probably actually real time tracked it before, and they'd tracked it forever. So 20-30 minutes before finally Puppy tracked it down. So, but yeah, ended up it was 192 or 194 inch typical. So albino mule deer, which I understand they made a bad shot. I probably would have too, that thing, because I told them the bad part, which I might not have said nothing, but that was almost a super rare. So freaking kitty, you're not getting any closer, are you? If it had been 200 inches or bigger, that are albino, then it would have been a super rare. Then it would have been then you'd have been able, if you took the trophy shot, then you'd have been able to put it on this one form. Well, that Who Cares? Well, actually has. It's a whatever it is, that like a Wikipedia page thing, but it's actually for super rares. So you only have 125. I've come close, within literally a few inches of a super rares, but I never, I've yet to get a super rare. Really frustrating. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely puppy or having puppy really freaking comes in happy or well, Sinhound really comes in handy some from time to time. So my biggest or feral hog I it shot it with a bow and everything, but that thing went or I was tracking it and then it turned and then went a ways or it was on logger, so but couldn't see, lost the track, and I spent fucking an hour trying to track it. So I like hell, and I didn't have puppy. I happened to didn't have puppy on me that time, or for some reason. So I went back. I finally got tired of. I was like fudges. So I went back, fast traveled back to the nearest lodge and grabbed me puppy or my Sinhound, and then went back, found had puppy track that freaking that feral hog, and what had happened was it turned and then went another way, and then it turned and went another way, and then it was just all of a sudden just boom, just sharp turns. But what it was also, hell, it went freaking forever. Well, before it finally had actually another mark, so, and I never could find it, the next actual track, so it just went so far, and it actually turned, it was going basically kind of that direction, and all of a sudden, it just went that direction, and it went a long ways before it actually had another track. So, and where it was at, it was in brush and stuff, and I couldn't even see it. I'd walked around the track twice when I was looking around for it. So, yeah, but anyways, I put puppy on there. Puppy tracked it down. No time. So it ended up being 1199 point something, I can't remember. Almost 1200 freaking or inch freaking feral hog. So that's my biggest or 1199. It's in my lodge, but that thing was freaking big. Welcome. Hi, Richard. Yeah, Richard. Yeah. I mean, it was so freaking close, which I really doubt I'll ever get one bigger than that, but on the feral hogs. But I'd really love to get a freaking typical whitetail over 200 inches. That'd be really nice. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, sorry about that. I was looking at something. Your big or whitetail non-typical is 279. Nice. I'm freaking hurt. I'm so fucking tired. Actually, here, might go check out your lodge in a minute. If that cat don't come in, because I'm freaking beat. But if I do, I'll just leave my server up. If I do end up or stop streaming, because I'll probably then go after. Well, I'll go over there before I stop streaming and look at your lodge, everybody's lodge. I love looking at people's lodges. There's some freaking monster stuff people will have. Insane big monster stuff. I seen one person have a moose, or it was 241 inch moose. It was full body mounted in their lodge. That thing was insane. Yeah, I'll check here in a little bit. So, if that kitty doesn't come in here in a minute, then I'll go over there or fast travel back to the lodge. I'm beat. That's why I'm slurring. No, it sounds like I'm so fucking tired. I'm about to fall asleep. I can't even hardly make sense when I'm talking here. I'm so fucking tired. And I have not ate lunch or nothing, or supper. I ate breakfast, so I ate a bowl of cereal and a couple. I keep eating a few every now and then. I'll eat a couple. I got cookies right here, so yeah. It ain't my fault. They was right here. Cookies keep saying, eat me. Gotta listen to them. You know what? really getting mad at that freaking cat. Alright. After 12 hours up. Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be so bad about the getting up at 2 part. It was, I didn't go to bed until freaking, or 9 or 10 last night anyways. Cause I was streaming and then, because they had, that new map, so yeah. I was playing that, Russian Fishing 4, that new map, so I was freaking streaming that, loving that, had a blast on that thing. So I was actually having fun. I was actually impressed, and I was just streaming on Twitch on that one, but because of so then I didn't go to bed, and then I woke up at 2. Had to use the restroom really quick, and then got a drink of water really quick, and was going to go back to bed, and then I looked at, that's when I actually realized what time it was, and I'm like, well, fudge, at midnight, because I thought, well, maybe at midnight, I didn't know, because if it was at midnight or not, but when that game released, so Horizon 4, so that's when I kicked on my Xbox and looked and clicked play, and yep, I could play, so I'm like, yep, I'm playing. So your biggest whitetail deer typical is 164. So that ain't bad there, Richard, but so before you know it, you'll get a really big one. So, alright. I've had it. And also, rats there, Richard, on your on your whitetail. And then lucky, yeah, 4 or 4 is 4, yeah. It's actually, it's basically, it's kind of basically like Horizon 3, but I hadn't played it long enough. I've only played it maybe an hour, but I had not had any barn find things yet, but I went past that, didn't I? Where's my? That's why you don't shut them off until pick them up. Actually, when you get out tree stand, before you actually, if you have stuff laying down, or before you pick up like all the animals. I thought it was like right here. Or that's a bad thing about the freaking e-collars. There, no. You have a rig for Horizon on the controller. I'd rather play it on my PC, but my big PC is down at the moment, or till hopefully. There you are. He's hiding. See. Until here in a couple of weeks when I get paid, and then I'll be able to buy those parts. But for my computer, so. Alright. Oh, silly little thing, there you go. So. There we go. nice. So that's really nice freaking. It's really nice freaking non-typicals. A non-typical is a non-typical. I mean, if you get one, I mean, most of us say people usually just, you know, do good just to even get one. So you got two. So, and then that one is actually really freaking nice, decent non-typical. I love non-typical. It's my favorite thing to hunt for. Hi. And then the other day, which if you had seen my video, I did get a European, or that one rabbit, rare rabbit, Lucid, how you pronounce it, the L word, the one that looks like an albino, but it ain't. I did get one of them. That was crazy. So, thank you. Yeah, no problem. Or if you go ahead and add me, if you haven't added me on the Hunter Classic on the friend thing, that's a really nice freaking. That's almost 1,000 plus there on your feral, and nice albino freaking whitetail. Hey, Mr. Coyote. So, yeah, that's a really nice lodge. Oh. Net. But trying to remember, is it lodge one? I was just going to show you my rabbit. I couldn't believe it. I was, it kept coming up, and I kept missing it when I was freaking playing, because, well, whenever, even if I'm not streaming, when I play this game, I'm always freaking recording. So, yep, there's that rabbit. There's that, look at that thing. My European. So I finally do have an actual rabbit, rare European. See, it's Lucy, how you pronounce it. So that thing looks so cool. And it kept coming up. It stuck out like a sore thumb. I was on the kangaroo map. Yeah, that's where while farting around, killing some foxes. And then I come across some dens, and then this one comes up, and I thought, like, yeah. So, and then my an albino or pheasant. So I've actually killed two, but the first one I killed was there's my biggest fireball, 1,000, just a little over 1,000. Another female fireball, So blonde. So. I don't know why I have kangaroo. Kangaroos, I don't know. To me, they just don't look very good mounted. Now, if I got one of those, you know, yeah, right here it is, 1199.2. That was my biggest feral hog right there. So. Let's see. I didn't get to read that. No, that was all I got. And read. Did that? I'll say I have like 12 freaking lodges. Almost everyone is full, basically, with rares and non-typicals, monsters. All right, here you want to see something really cool? Here, I'm not bragging, but look at this. Here's my biggest, white-tailed deer typical. It's a high-rise, 197-inch freaking typical high-rise that is a freaking monster, freaking high raise. They normally don't, you know, get that big. I mean, that's a big bastard on the high raise. So, you know, normally it's, you know, big, wide, tall racks, you know, for the bigger ones. So there's, well, 90, 93. So, but, yeah. That thing, look, that just so cool looking at high rise. They're my biggest, well, Rocky Mountain Hill, but. Alright, turkey. Ah, ducky wiki. So. And then see, when I said within inches of, I've almost had super rares. This right here is a piebald whitetail 170 inch. 175 inch is a if it would have been 175 inches, then it would have been a rare, super rare. I missed it by 5 inches. Yeah. So then just or another one, but. And then every one of the polar bears that are in my lodge, I killed with my inline. Trying to think. All right. Trying to go through them really quick. I ain't going to go through like every one, but there's a couple. Then I'll show you my one that has my freaking bison in it. Malazisic bison shit. So here's my first lodge. There's non-typical. Malazisic yo. Non-typical. See? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, and then 7. So yeah, first lodge with the freaking yeah. And then here's my biggest Roosevelt elk, a 408 inch Rosie. And then my second biggest in my lodge is 309. I'm sorry, 399. So it was like crazy, but like really. So and then some more red deer up there, but trying to think. Not another, well, yeah. 121 inch or bison. I cannot break the freaking 121. I cannot break the 121 inch bisons. Don't know why. That is just weird. Yeah. Want to see something really cool? Hi, kitty. There's my biggest kitty cat. 9.3. Look at this one. 162 inch piebald blacktail. You want to see something really cool? Okay, I'll start up here. Not the moosey yours, that kind of stuff, but not like that. But look at this. Alright. Okay. That one's 192 inch blacktail. Right? Gosh damn it. That's 193 inch blacktail typical. That's a 195 inch blacktail typical. 192 inch blacktail typical. And then look, right there in between the freaking albinos, 193 inch blacktail. And one above that, 192. I have 6 blacktails in the 192 inch or 190 plus inch in this lodge, and then plus that freaking piebald. So, and then some bears, just some silly old bears, just fur variation. Wait a second. And then just a blonde. I do have a rare, gosh damn it, brown bear, but it's silver tip. But alright. Yeah, and then that was the third lodge. There was another one, but I won't show that. But alright, there we go. Another Muzzleloader. I have two Muzzleloader coyotes, but and a picture of somebody don't know and a bear. I'm scared. Just a piebald. Anyways, now look at this. Look at this thing. A Muzzleloader 112 inch. Freaking, there we go. 112 or bison Muzzleloader. Look at that thing. I've seen people with both other rares, the albino, and then there's a how you pronounce it, Lucius, and that freaking. Actually, I think the freaking Muzzleloader looks really fucking cool. And they say for rares, an actual bison is the hardest one to get. They're the most rarest ones to get. Then there's an albino freaking, and then look, an albino wild or hog, male wild hog. And you want to see a freaking pig daddy? A 280 inch red deer stag. That thing, look at that thing. That's my biggest and my personal best, but and then just some. All right, let's see. Probably do like. I think it's this one. Got all. Should be this one. I have. Just some. Here, look at that thing. That's my biggest freaking. Let's turn it. Meow. We're having technical difficulties. Really? Why can't I click on you? There you go. 276 inch water buffalo. Look at the thing. Thing freaking monster. They go up to what, 290 I think, but and then that's I killed that bison with my pistol, I think. And my inline pistol. And look at this one. This is actually a fur variation. This banting, not the mallard, but the banting. See, it says Hun texture. See, now that's the regular Coleman's. And seeing this is not a rare because it don't have the. If it had the, since it's got the white socks, it's not a mallet. I mean, if it had been black socks, then it'd been malacystic. But it's not. Then it'd have been rare. It's just a. This is actually a fur variation on the. So and then there's your links. I was just farting around. Some ducky ways. Another lynx. There's a gray. Let's see. But well, everybody, thanks for watching. And hopefully, if everything works out, I'm gonna be streaming more and more on YouTube. So try to. So, and if I get to 500, we definitely will probably end up doing something. I don't know what. Don't quote me, but I'm thinking maybe some kind of special or hunt kind of thing. You know, drawing, or so the winner gets a special hunt. Oh, like I was telling everybody earlier, but the reason I quit doing that because my Discord quit working. So. Well, now it's back to working, which I don't know what the fudge. I never have touched anything. A year later, because last summer, it was not this previous summer, but the summer before, 2 summers, I guess, technically go. Yeah, that's when we was kind of doing it, and well, it was trying to do, because, you know, so, because it'd be, but, so, which I was going to leave the server up. You can come back, so I'll just leave my server up, because, so. If you want, but so, but if we can get it back to, because that's the only reason I quit doing those fucking special hunts, or subscriber hunts, because of I couldn't freaking talk, and it's been a pain in the butt trying to do the typing. You know, we'd have to communicate, type it with, so, and it was just, so since we couldn't do it that way, we just quit. I just kind of quit. So, well, now it seems like my Discord is working, so we'll have to just do that. But it's on the to-do list, so I hit 500. Well, definitely to start doing something. Definitely, well, especially for the 500 subscribers. But thanks for everybody for watching.